Hi, my name is Robin Wong. I'm a photographer based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And in this video, I want to share some practical tips that will improve your black and white photography. Let's do this. For some of you who are already doing black and white photography, please continue doing so. Some of the tips that I'm about to share may be beneficial to you. For some of you who have not started on black and white photography, I highly encourage you to do so. By removing colors from your photograph, you remove unnecessary distraction so that your viewers will immediately be drawn to the topic or the subject content of your photographs. To me, black and white is a more powerful visual storytelling tool. The tips that I'm about to share, they are not camera specific. You can apply it to your black and white photography in whatever digital cameras that you are currently using. Tip number 1, see in black and white. A lot of people will encourage you to shoot in color, and then you bring your color images home. While doing post-editing, you convert the images to black and white. I find that this technique is not very effective to produce powerful black and white images. If you truly want to improve your black and white photography, I highly encourage that you see everything in black and white even while you are shooting before you press the shutter button. Most, if not all, digital cameras today allows you live preview to be shown in black and white on your LCD screen or the electronic viewfinder. Just set your picture profile to monochrome or one of the many black and white profiles, and as you shoot, you are seeing everything in black and white without any color distractions. Some shots in color may work, it may look okay, but once you convert to black and white, it doesn't work. But you can immediately see that while you're shooting if your preview is in black and white. And without the distraction of colors, your eyes are immediately drawn to the subject content of your photograph, and you will work harder to bring the subject content to the attention, and you will know what works and what doesn't work, what to include, what to exclude, how to better frame, how to better tell the story in your black and white photograph if you are seeing everything in black and white. Now, I'm not saying shoot in black and white. I'm not saying shoot JPEG. I still highly encourage you to shoot in RAW. I know that once you load the RAW photograph in your computer, it will still be full of colors, but that will bring us to point number 2. Tip number 2, apply color filters. This is the reason why I asked you to shoot in RAW. Always shoot in RAW. If you shoot in JPEG in full color, you can still apply the color filters in post-editing, but by doing so, you will further deteriorate or damage the pixels in the photograph. There's only so much that you can stretch the file. By having a full RAW file, you can stretch, you can apply any filters with less consequences. And these color filters are a very powerful tool to really enhance the look of your black and white photographs. Now, say that you have a full color photograph in RAW, you can apply selective filters to darken specific parts of the photograph based on the color. Say that the sky is blue, you can specifically darken the sky, or if you want to lighten the skin tone, you can just apply yellow or orange filter to really just selectively affect the tones of these specific parts of your image. By doing such selective processing or selective editing, you can really change, or you can dramatically improve a shot in the black and white photograph to add impact, something that you may not be able to do in color photographs. These color filters are readily available. Some are already available in camera. You can play with them, but I highly suggest that you shoot in RAW and only tweak it with your post editing software. Now, the post-processing softwares, some of them may work differently, so it's up to you to explore and how to optimize these settings and adjust for your photograph to your taste, of course. Tip number 3, find dramatic light. Lighting is everything in photography. It is especially important for black and white photography. I've heard a lot of excuses. Some people encounter flat lighting or uninteresting light and look at the color photographs. It doesn't work. They say, oh, it's okay. I can convert to black and white. I can make it high contrast and it will still look good anyway. That is a very poor approach to photography. If a photograph is bad, there is no way you can salvage the photograph. I highly recommend you not to do that. If you want to shoot black and white, then shoot black and white with intention. If you want to go out and do black and white photography, fully prepare your mind to fully immerse yourself in the black and white world. Then that's how you can truly produce powerful black and white photographs. One way to do that is to find really dramatic light. If you are in Malaysia or any tropical countries, go early in the morning or late in the evening for the side directional light. They can create harsh light in one side, there will be shadow in another side, so that there's depth in your photograph. It'll look more three-dimensional. Then you have the long shadows, you have the deep shadows in your photograph. They'll make everything pop immediately. Lighting is everything. Look at the quality of light. It will definitely improve your photograph, especially true for black and white photography. Tip number 4, go minimalist or go crazy. Now, either you can go really minimalist, you just have one subject and a plain background, right? So that the eye of your viewer will immediately drawn to the subject so that you can tell the story more effectively. Or you can go crazy. Add as many elements as you can in your composition, add texture, lines, crazy geometry, reflection, add as many as you can in a photograph. It may look messy, but if you can plan your shot, you can find order in chaos. That itself is art. You can plan and choose and pick what works for you, or you can use both to put in a series of photographs that will actually make it look more impactful, because there's different variations of composition and style that you can use in a singular series. And finally, tip number 5, which is really important as well. Do not edit your photograph. A lot of people, when they edit black and white photographs, they go crazy using the post-processing softwares. They use the slider and just push it all the way to the right, to the left, keep pushing there and here and make the photograph look really extreme. Well, it may look good to you now, but years from now later, trust me, you will come back and look at a photograph and you ask yourself, what were you doing back then? I know it's so easy to go overboard when you do post-processing, especially black and white. You know, you want to review the wrinkles on the face of that old man that you shot. You want to see every strand of the hair, so you improve the clarity, you increase the sharpness, increase the contrast, increase everything, and everything just pops. Trust me, photography or editing in photography is a lot like cooking. There's only so much salt and pepper they can add into the soup before it becomes horrible in taste. Sometimes a little bit too much of sharpness, a little bit too much of contrast, a little bit too much of anything can ruin the photograph. Know the limit, edit the photograph tastefully. I personally don't edit my black and white photographs very much. It is just a little bit of contrast, a little bit of exposure balance, recover a little bit of shadow, and that's pretty much it. You don't need to go crazy in editing to save a bad shot. If you think that your shot is bad, then nothing in the post-processing that you do will be able to improve that. Why don't you improve yourself while you are shooting?